Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. I have a continued run and my streak is at 0. Why is this? I started recording a Rebirth episode like literally 45 seconds ago and noticed that it was in 720p instead of 1080. I'm an idiot. There goes the streak for like the dumbest reason of all time. But hey, that's, you know, streaks don't matter. The unofficial streak is what matters. The streak itself don't matter. Curse of the Blind is scary as Lazarus, but oh, Jesus. In a way, I kind of like it for making the Lazarus kind of conundrum a little bit, like, this is nightmare mode. This is the fucking Australian rules, or prison rules, of Lazarus here. What do I mean by that? Well, normally as Lazarus, you like to kill yourself early, snag some HP, like, kill yourself early, get down to 1 HP, but get that, like, damage multiplier bonus. Snag some HP or a Spirit Heart from the boss or the shop, respectively, or maybe a Tinted Rock or something like that, and then, you know, go about your merry way. But here, we won't actually know if we have any HP from our boss. I will probably still try to, you know, end my own life here. And you know what? Sometimes I'll be like, oh, this is a bullshit strategy no one ever could have known, but I really should have saved this pill until after I died. Because I have had situations where I've been like, I should really not take this pill until after I die in case it's a health downgrade, then it'll become a health upgrade. So that was a poor play on my part that I probably should have realized was not the smartest play. Let's see what we get here. Halo, all stats up. So I wish that we'd actually killed ourselves before picking that up, but it could have just as easily been Butterbean or something like that. Mostly I'm just happy to have the Halo, and here's the thing. If we get 5 cents in a key, or a bomb and a Tinted Rock, I would love to kill myself, pick up the Spirit Heart, and be on my merry way. Unfortunately, oh, we don't. If we can just get a bomb, then we can maybe swing this, and all of my, you know, misgivings will be for naught. All we need to do is get a bomb. That's not a bomb. Now we need a bomb or a key, and we should be able to swing your classic Lazarus Gambit. But Lazarus starts with negative luck, so I'm assuming that we're gonna get like shit luck right here. No consumable drop. We got a penny. It's a weird one, man. Okay, we're not gonna die against Gurglings. Lazarus willing here. Get out of my corner, okay? This is my corner. This is where I do my shit. You stay away from me, or you're gonna get some tears in your face. Now, normally you wouldn't think that that would really be that terrible. Oh, you're gonna cry on me? Baby's gonna cry on me? But these are some high-velocity tears, man. You see that particle effect when they explode? There's some real ass, you know, velocity coming off of those, some real momentum. Break some bones in your face, Fight Night style. So, admittedly, after saying we weren't going to die against Gurglings, I very nearly died against Gurglings. I'm not picking up that HP, though, because I really, like, it would be constructive if we died on this floor. But we need to, or at least we would like to have some HP to back us up here in the meantime. So if we could snag a single bomb, if we could snag a single key, really either or would be fine right now. That's close, but no cigar there. And we got another Tinted Rock. I actually should have looked at that because I could have pushed the one dude back. Maybe. They seem pretty sedentary, but you get the idea. Oh, that's gonna do it then, huh? Are we going to kill ourselves to try to get this damage bonus? Can I even kill myself to get this damage bonus, or did I shoot all the fire trying to get consumables? I shot all the fire trying to get consumables. Well, shit. We'll get little Steven. It wasn't an HP upgrade, so it's not that big of a deal. We could still kill ourselves in a deal with the devil on the next floor. This is something that people ask me all the time. They go, why don't you just, as Lazarus, kill yourself on a deal with the devil? The reasoning is actually pretty elegant in a way. You don't know if you're going to get a deal with the devil that allows you to kill yourself, and you also want to get that, you know, self-harm done as soon as possible, so that you can actually, you know, make do or make use of the HP that you get over the course of the rest of the game. You know, I don't want to use Lazarus's rags on the Caves 1. If it's not on this floor, then I think we've bunged it up somewhere. So, again, we have some Tinted Rock situations. I would like to, we don't have Curse of the Blind or anything here, right? No. So I would like to make that, that death happen on this floor. That's stupid red heart damage, so probably I won't get a deal with the devil now. And there's a key trapped in an area where we would need a bomb to get it. Something, you know, elegant about that. And we don't have a key there, right, okay. So now that we've already taken red heart damage, I don't really care if we die right now or if we can wait for a little bit later. I'm amazed that we're not getting consumable drops. Poor play on my part, I'll admit. You know, I've played suboptimally here. But at the same time, that Curse of the Blind ended up actually screwing us pretty hard, you know? We would have killed ourselves, picked up the Halo. We'd have 1 less HP right now, but way, way more damage. And we wouldn't have this, you know, conundrum looming over our heads. So, this is something that not everybody is going to be a big fan of. But I am going to use our key to go to the shop. Oh, we don't have a shop yet. I'm still going to use our key to go to the shop instead of the item room. Unless we expect the item room to give us something that's better than like 20% extra damage, we're better off coming in here. Now, we could kill ourselves on the like, blood bank to try to get more money or a blood bag or something, but I'm just going to keep it very simple. I would like to, if possible, buy that key so I can go to the... the item room. But at least we've taken care of the, like, step 1 of any Lazarus run, or any Lazarus run that I'd prefer to do anyway. Now, if we could just get some freaking bombs. I swear to God, I sleep for 8 hours, I wake up, no Skype messages. As soon as I start recording, somebody immediately has something urgent to say to me. I guess, you know, that sounds like... Stop talking to me, people. I don't want to talk to you. I don't mean it like that, but I realize that it kind of comes across like that, I guess. And now I feel like an asshole, but that's okay. It's just because, you know, the interaction that it has. I should really just close Skype, but at this point, it's become something of a running joke, so I like to keep it going there. I would prefer to use our bomb for a tinted rock than to access this key just so we can get to the shop, but I think we can do both. Check this shit out. There we go, that takes us to 4 cents. Then we come back here, get a key. Well, not get a key, but get the heart. Play the donation machine, then we can buy a bomb and use that bomb to access either that tinted rock or that key. And we could do this a little bit more laboriously forever if we wanted to, but I'm not going to. Instead, let's just try this out. Oh, maybe there wasn't a bomb for sale on that shop. Now that I think about it, there might not have been a bomb for sale. That would have been terrible. Alright, well, at least we have 2 keys now. If there is a bomb for sale, we may or may not pick it up. And we got magic fingers, huh? Well, I would have been totally fine not wasting a key to get this as well, but, tell you what, even though we did just pick up another Spirit Heart recently, I'm going to throw it away on this curse room because I like to live dangerously, and that worked out well for me. It's not really living dangerously because the curse rooms tend to pay out. I would say, on average, a curse room is actually good. I mean, the average is probably like 51% good, because, you know, spiders, bombs, those are 100% bad. But sometimes you get a free item, that's like 200% good. Let's go fight whoever our boss is, whoever has the sack to stand up to us today. I got hit by a fly, dumb decision on my part, but we're doing a decent amount of damage now, so I'm not going to be overly salty about our situation. And we probably will not qualify for a deal with the devil because I fucked it up, but on the next floor we should have an extremely good chance. And there's still like a 30% chance we get one on this floor. We didn't. That's okay though. Placenta gives us a little bit of a larger HP base, allows us to draw from that for, you know, future deals with the devil. It's all good. Very slow run so far, but with this damage multiplier, I would expect to be going faster pretty soon. Did you see this? I swear to God, sometimes they arc the shots, so they spend like a second or two in the air, and sometimes they're just like, nope, this one's hitting the ground, like, right away. It's a great talent, now that I think about it. Alrighty. Careful. Extra flies. I wasn't expecting that, I thought that was an exploding one. I would love to get the callus. The callus would be a great trinket to deal with that situation over there. Instead of having to fuck around with bombs and then, you know, messing it up. I'm pretty psyched to have magic fingers. I got to admit, I think it's a decent item if you get high damage and you get high money. Now, you don't often get both of those, but I mean, I should say, it's not common necessarily to get both of those. A subtle distinction in the diction I want to make there, but it does happen. We're not doing particularly well on either right now. I mean, for where we are in the game, we're doing well on damage, but money certainly is a little bit of a sore spot right now, but if we can get both of those sorted out, this could actually be awesome. It's like blood rights, except we don't even have to lose our own HP or pick up Isaac's heart to use it properly. That's the best review I can give to Magic Fingers. Now, as a penance for that, we do have to let it take up our spacebar slot, but for now, it's not like it's competing with anything else, so it's okay. Spirit Heart is, if you're not going to get an item on these rooms, the Spirit Heart is like the best outcome. Because you know, well, Spirit Heart plus a consumable, because you know you're not going to get hit 3 times. Maybe once, maybe twice, holy shit, okay. Maybe the coffee hasn't hit the bloodstream yet. Anemic helping out a little bit here due to the Lazarus Rags effect as well. Yeah, so we basically got a key and whatever consumable we get at the end. A single penny. Was it worth it? Honestly, yeah, I think it was. You never know if that's the penny that's going to allow us to kill Mega Satan via magic fingers. Now, that might be a little bit, you know, grandiose for what we're actually going to do with this penny, which is probably like buy a Spirit Heart with it or something, but you get the idea, you know? You never know what penny is going to break the camel's back. What am I trying to blow up there? I can find a secret room. Very good, Ryan. Very good. We're going to have to put him in a different school. Alright. 4 keys. Guppy's tail now becomes something that I would very much be interested in picking up for a number of different reasons. I have no one to blame but myself for not getting a deal with the devil on the first floor. That's not something I can really throw off on the game. It's, you know, I had my own destiny within my hands and I fucked it up a little bit. So what we're going to hope for is a deal with the devil here that doesn't put us even further behind the 8 ball. Like if we fight Krampus or we just get a bunch of red chests, we may have to, well, not have to, but we may find ourselves dealing with deals with the angel over the course of the rest of the run. That's something I'd rather not do. You can still pull out a glorious win from that, but if possible, I would rather just do the traditional thing and, you know, pick up Brimstone or something like that, win the run and be like, haha, aren't I amazing? This item's totally balanced. Not that the game should aspire to be completely balanced or anything like that. You know, this isn't League of Legends or something like that. But different people have different philosophies on how they feel like, well, games in general should be designed, or, you know, how they prefer games to be designed. Some people prefer a nice little maximal game, some people prefer a nice little minimal game, some people prefer something in between. You like messing around with sliders? You like having no HUD? There's an app for that. So I'm going to stay away from Epic Fetus. We had it semi-recently. This is not something I'm doing to be like, don't get mad at me, I won't take Epic Fetus. I actually just... On that Epic Fetus run, my brain wasn't working properly. You know, like I wasn't pulling out the commentary threads that I like to pull out. It really felt like I was a little bit neutered on that one because I was just, honestly, a little bit bored with the way that Epic Fetus kind of handles things. It's cool because we also had the Yara Rune blank card on that one. I probably should have dodged. It's like when you're playing dodgeball and somebody throws a ball like directly at your chest. All you do is like walk backwards, and you're like, maybe it'll knuckleball like a Tim Wakefield pitch. It just smacks you, and everyone laughs at you, and then you have to change schools due to the shame. Happens to the best of us, man. But yeah, I like Epic Fetus. If it was, hey, Northern Lion, I've got a gun to your head if you don't win this Rebirth run, we're gonna, you know, pull the trigger. Epic Fetus showed up, I'd pick it up. But in this current situation, I'm liking the struggle a little bit more. You know, the struggle makes you stronger. Peep. Well, I shouldn't say this because it could backfire, but I really doubt we're going to get hit like 7 times on this Peep fight. Well, there's one. But actually, maybe that's a tactical hit. Yeah, let's just say it's a tactical hit, because now we have anemia, or anemic. So when Peep jumps, he'll land on the blood, and that'll do like an extra 2% of his max HP. That's 2 hits. I'm not loving life right now, but that's okay. You're not the bloat, so I'm not overly concerned. Please don't spawn creep right now. That was the ultimate bad attack. Alright, here we go. Deal with the devil. Coat Hanger's fine. And Goathead is lovely. So I wouldn't quite classify this as a 1-run yet. But it's in the realm of a run that is a win. Goathead, assuming we can actually keep our HP half decent, is gonna go a long way towards giving us a great chance of victory here. And I would say that we've probably, you know, compensated for our poor play on the second floor now. 2 of clubs is looking, you know, very much useful here as time goes on. I don't know why I love Flatworm so much. Or no, this isn't Flatworm, sorry, Pulseworm. I don't know why I love Pulseworm so much. It's just a fun item to have, and when it's gone, I miss it, man. I really do. So I'm hoping that we don't get a better trinket. It's weird, I'm actively rooting against myself as a result. I would not mind re-rolling this whole run, even though I just said that it's gotten better now. This is awesome as well, though. 2 keys for what is probably like 25 cents, somewhere in there. Oh, sorry, my bad. It was 26 cents. Sorry, you guys, I let you down. Alright, so there's a health up pill for us as well. You know, we could end up using this for magic fingers on some rooms. We'll probably try to save as much of it as possible for the shop, but, you know, I tend to take the easy way out on the Rebirth stuff whenever I have the opportunity to do so, and magic fingers on a lot of rooms is going to be the easy way out, so we'll see. Stupid Placenta actually regens some HP for me, so I won't be able to access this boss trap room. You know, 1 guppy item from there could tip the balance in our favor, but maybe I can come back through this way. Alright, I actually should have used 2 of clubs, so I'll use that. It could have made 10 bombs, instead it did not end up making 10 bombs. That's alright. I don't really want to go through with that, actually, now that I see it's just a stupid regular chest. That was an incredible shot. I can't even be mad about that. It curved and it like gained speed as it went along. That was like, if you threw that in the majors, you'd win the Cy Young Award, I'll tell you what. 7 bombs. Yeah, let's look for not a teleportation card necessarily, because Boss Rush is a distant dream right now. But yeah, a rune is awesome, or a Joker card. Hagalah's rune is not really worth that much. So what do? I think we take the Joker card with us and get ready to use it on the Cathedral or elsewhere. The problem is, like, the most useful place for it when we have Goat Head, it's not really a problem, it's a quality problem, you know? I have so much money, I need to get a new bank! That's basically what we're talking about here, but, yeah, this is Magic Fingers worthy. At least take care of most of them. Oh, it's another health downgrade, which is actually really good for us in a weird way. So we're not going to pick up Lard yet, and we're going to take this health downgrade into the boss fight, so that when we get our guaranteed deal with the devil via the Goat Head, we can probably get 1 extra HP out of it, and then we'll pick up Lard on the backside. Lard on the backside. Something about that phrase, man. Pick up all of these. Well, what I was saying is, like, the Joker card is useful, but it's only useful in the late game for us. It's only useful on the Cathedral or the chest because we already have Goat Head, so... We have to hold on to it if we want to use it, and if something better shows up, it'll be easy to get rid of it. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, but it's still pretty good. Alright, Mega Fatty has a lot of HP, and it's kind of like your moment of truth. Catacombs 2, are you doing enough damage to feel, you know, super comfortable about your place in the game? I would say right now, I'm on the borderline. Like, our damage is not superb, but it's certainly not horrible either. BFF has quickly become, you know, one of my favorite items in the game, from the shop at least. I like a lot of the shop items. Mom's Key is the one that I often end up talking about, Humbling Bundle, stuff like that, but BFF to make your familiars so much better is really nice. Alright, let's see if my gamble here will actually work. So Blood Clot is good, and yeah, we'll take this, and I guess we'll take Sister Maggie. We didn't actually have to do that one, and we could take Book of Sin here. So I'm going to, kind of just to see what we're going to get from it. Pull down an Empress card. This was a weird play, and it's a play that I largely did because it was weird. Don't think that that was a smart play in particular. I did that just to be strange, and because I knew that we had HP kind of sitting back here anyway. There are some like very minor tactical uses of taking Book of Sin. You know, we got theoretically something out of it. We got the Empress card. We took a book out of our rotation, etc., etc. But mostly I was just like, I can do this, so I'm going to do this. We don't know these pills, actually, so should be interesting. That's a genuine health upgrade there. So I really don't feel like we're going to be punished for my kind of, you know, Top Gun-esque behavior there. And we'll see what this one is, too. Are you a wizard? That's very unfortunate. But with BFF, actually, you know what? Now I don't feel bad about taking Sister Maggie. I mean, I never really felt bad about it. But I forgot we had BFF. So Sister Maggie is, I mean, not good necessarily. But it is better than it normally would be. And that's saying something. I dodged straight into that. That dodging into that bullet was so difficult that I actually feel like I deserve, like, some praise for it. Alright, good stuff. And just enough time for Are You a Wizard to wear off, which is awesome. We're doing some pretty okay damage. Now the Blood Clot pickup, you know, it's not the most efficient damage upgrade in the game, but it's a damage upgrade. I'm not sure if you've noticed that. Range upgrade, relatively meaningless, but because we got a range upgrade on the last floor, I'm feeling like we fight Krampus on this floor. I don't know what it is, man. My Krampus sense, it just tingles. I wasn't that worried about it on the last floor. On this floor, I can feel, you know, the wheels of Krampus turning. He's sitting back there waiting to get shit on and then give us Krampus's head, which is technically better than Magic Fingers, but, you know, not quite as interesting, but I would probably go with it anyway because it's actually something that could make a meaningful difference in our run. We'll see. Again, you don't want to be on, you know, Necropolis 1, taking forever to fight these chubs, but that's life, man. Can't always get what you want. Curse rooms have been very good to us so far. This one is a mild exception. 1 Spirit Heart for 3 friendly spiders is not really a good trade. It's a trade I'd prefer to stay away from if possible. Let's see what happens in here. Double peep fight. That's annoying. Hopefully, the way that this usually works is because of the rocks in the middle, you can stay away and just fight 1 peep at a time, and the other one can't really get to you, but the longer you take on the fight, the more risk that one of the peeps would actually find its way around the barrier just by jumping, you know, up and down, like vertically speaking, in the Y direction. So, I'm glad that we did get that 1 killed on time. I'm still taking dumb damage here. I would really like to stack up some more damage so I can kill things faster and hopefully avoid the brunt of that dumb damage, but our HP is still relatively strong, temporarily at least. We'll see if we get a trade here, but I'm assuming that we have a Krampus fight. Old Bandage is more HP. Ah, no Krampus fight. Instead, 2 Guppy items and Mom's Knife, which I will absolutely take. And I think, I'm sorry Magic Fingers, but I can't, man. I can't stick with you over Guppy's head. Guppy's head's too good. Black Bean is... A lot of people... I saw that on Isaac ranks. This is like one of the bottom 20 items in the game or something like that. I think that's a little unfair. I don't know that Black Bean is really that much... I think it's worse, but I don't know that it's that much worse than something like Spider Baby. It depends how close the enemies that hit you actually are to you, but, you know. Usually they're right up in my face, I guess. This is still not quite in the category that I would consider a guaranteed 1 run, just because we're rolling on such little HP, and that's of my own design, admittedly. But we're very close to becoming Guppy, and we're very close to, well, we probably already have enough damage to consider that, you know, any other damages are just, damage upgrades, I should say, are just gravy. That being said, this could go south pretty quickly. Man, Guppy's Hairball plus BFF is just... It's quite scary, isn't it? I don't know if that's going to be like a potent damage dealer for us, but I don't want to mess with it. Probably 1 hit should be enough. Yeah. And this floor is kind of like... I don't want to call it a proof of concept, but it's a prototype floor for me to figure out if I need a lot more HP to win the run. And actually, like, it looks like it's going pretty well. I don't want to be on 2.5 HP with no extra damage by the time we go down to the womb, but for now, I'm relatively pleased with it. I actually really like Blue Candle. Or sorry, Black Candle. No curses is awesome, so we don't accidentally end up taking, like, soy milk or something. And the Black Heart, I mean, that was the only way for us to get extra HP on this room, so I feel like I would pay 15 cents for a Black Heart if I need a Black Heart to survive. We know this pill? Bombs are key. Not a bad time to get a bombs or key pill. I would love some luck upgrades. We're getting to the point where we're thinking about going down to the chest. If you could hook me up with some luck upgrades so that I could actually have a better chance to get some good stuff down there. Not to mention consumables in the meantime, because we're pretty much at like the baseline minimum level of consumables that I'm comfortable with. Alright, good stuff. 4 keys is better. I am going to try to look for our secret room right here. I didn't expect it to work out on the first try, But I'm very, very glad that it did. And now we're at 6 bombs as well. I would love to pick up an Eternal Heart in a second secret room. So let's take a quick look at our map. And if I was a second secret room, I would be right here. Alright, well I'm only going to use 1 bomb to look for that because there's a couple of different, like possible seams where it could be at. We'll save some bombs to blow up skulls on the next floor in the hopes of getting Hierophant cards. Like black hearts directly would be fine. Spirit hearts here would go a long way towards making me feel better. That was pretty sweet. We got, one of those is a health upgrade, I think, and there's a spirit heart. 3 of those? Oh my god, I thought 3 of those were health upgrades. Bad trip is not good in our current situation. Luck down is god-awful. But we basically broke even here. We picked up the spirit heart. Very tempting, Demon Judgment. Very tempting indeed. Hierophant? Tower. Really, really hoping for that Hierophant. Y'all got any more of that Hierophant? Nice dank meme, Northern Lion. Whoa, why can't you come up with just original jokes right off the top of your head over the course of a, you know, unending 50-minute stream of consciousness, you unoriginal fuck? Jeez. You know, they say, you know, you're your own worst critic. I think that's pretty much the proof in the pudding of that right there. Lovers. Tower. Okay. Well, Joker is going to be our current card. I figured we'd come in here and see if it was greed, and it's greed, so we're not going to be able to buy a spirit heart here. So I should really, for once, keep an eye out and look for some tinted rocks, you big dummy. That's me talking to myself. I, need to pick up some tinted rocks if I have any hope of picking up HP on this floor outside of the item room. Or maybe like an Abaddon pickup on our, deal with the devil, but we have to be fighting Krampus at some point. I refuse to acknowledge that, we could have a run where Krampus doesn't show up, because the Krampus tax then would be a fallacious idea, wouldn't it? And I don't want my arguments to be fallacious unless it's spelled with an E instead of an A, if you know what I mean, ladies. Or, you know, and gentlemen, whatever you're into, really, I don't care. Let's head down here. We've already gone to all the important rooms in this kind of corridor. Almost played you. And of course, ironically, now we're at the amount of money where we could actually buy something. I do need to go to our cursed room, so it could be bordering our secret room, which would be amazing. I'm going to sacrifice a spirit heart to try. Why? Guppy items, and like 1 guppy item turns us into guppy, and there's a chance for spirit hearts or black hearts. Still could get a spirit heart. We got 2 bombs. Probably not worth it. We could Joker card out, but I still want to save that for the cathedral if possible. We really can't afford to take dumb damage now. This is one of the very few Mom's Knifey runs where I think things could go terribly wrong still. Not Counterfeit Penny. Actually, come to think of it, Counterfeit Penny is a little bit better than Pulse Worm, now that Pulse Worm does nothing with Mom's Knife. Or now that we have Mom's Knife, which does nothing with Pulse Worm. Put the emphasis on the wrong element there. Alright, I would actually love, like, stem cells. I would be over the moon if you gave me like super bandage or something like that, but stem cells is just fine, baby. Halo of Flies is probably long-term better than stem cells. Definitely long-term better than stem cells, depending on how often we get hit, or would have gotten hit by it, but long-term doesn't matter that much if we're not going to survive short-term. Now, our damage is amazing. The only problem is, you know, are we going to be able to live long enough to have that damage actually pay dividends for us? I wouldn't say I'm skeptical, but I'm a little scared. There we go. A random spirit heart helps out a great deal. 25 minutes. A slow run. Enormous Guppy's hairball here. Makes the keyboard feel heavier, honestly. I don't know why. I just felt an inclination to go down into that room. I'm very lucky that it paid out with the spirit heart. Maybe I have Isaac ESP from playing so long. That is not the Hierophant, but we can come over here now. Get a card against humanity. Beautiful. Actually, that still worked out for us. Now we got 2 Joker cards. I mean, we could use one right now, but I kind of actually don't like the idea of trading our HP away right now. Because then I might end up with like 1.5 Spirit Hearts, and I could easily lose 1.5 Spirit Hearts against Mom. I'd rather just handle it after the fight. Man, you're going to not like me for this, but I'm not going to take the pentagram. 95 times out of 100. Sorry, for all the fractionists out there. 19 times out of 20. I would take a damage upgrade for 3 Spirit Hearts. Long term, it's a great choice. Short term, I think it would possibly get us killed. So I can't justify it. I'm sorry. As much as I would love to. Now, we've come too far to not fight Krampus. We've seen so many deals with the devil. Krampus has got to be next. If we get a Hanged Man card, there is a Tinted Rock on that room. I wish I could pull out my pen and paper map and just make a note of that, but we can't. That's alright. Don't ever rush me down, Gertie Jr. There we go. Lucky hit. We'll continue making a move. There's another Tinted Rock over there. A Hanged Man card all of a sudden becoming extremely valuable. Even if it gave me Small Rock, that's a 1.0 damage upgrade without having to trade 3 Spirit Hearts for it, which is a much better value proposition for us in our current state. Surprisingly tense Mom's Knife run. Gotta admit. I'll try. Temperance, huh? I think we just blow it up. We got a red heart out of it. Might seem useless, but you never know. Maybe we get a dark bum payout on this room. Or, well, probably not on this room specifically, but on this floor, maybe. I'm not fucking around with Guppy's hairball at all. Like, I want to see how much damage it does to an enemy, but I'm not touching any enemies. I really, really am worried about our HP here. And, you know, without a Mitre, Relic, Rosary Bead, Bible Tract, Mom's Pearl, etc., we're just going to stay as conservative as we can get here. We're going to imagine that this is almost like just a really generous Lost run right now. We got more HP than you have on your average Lost run. By definition, basically. I don't really care about this extra money, but I'll pick up the 1 cent. I don't want to walk on a spike to pick up 2 cents I'm never going to use. There's no way that ends up being good for us. Ah, crap. But they all died in the process. It's not good damage, but at least, you know, the room was over by the time we finished. Come on, Tinted Rocks. Give me some Tinted Rocks on the rooms that I actually can access the Rock Tinteds on. Stay far away. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright. I like this kind of run. Like, my favorite kind of run is not the one where you're just unkillable. Unless you have cool synergies, in which case those runs are amazing, of course. And I'm not going to pass up, like, an unkillable, like, super overpowered run. But my favorite kind of runs are the ones where you still need to demonstrate at least a, you know, a minimum level of skill in order to do well. Like, this run is not an automatic win. You might think that it is based on our items, but you still gotta be, like, half decent at least in order to do this. Now, I'm very worried about the spikes. Thank you, Halo of Flies. You saved my ass right there. No spikes? You are far too kind to me, Mama Gertie. And I think Halo of Flies saved us twice there. So we'll get 1 black heart and no troll bombs, which is a big surprise. And then the Krampus fight. That's okay. You knew it was gonna happen. Honestly, I'm gonna take Krampus's head. This is where we're in full tryhard mode right now. And I think that this is gonna help us out a lot. I was hoping there was just a regular judgment in there. But that's okay. We're gonna do things this way. Yeah. I figured we wouldn't need the flies so much because we still stand a pretty good chance of becoming Guppy. Either via one of these chests, or we... Oh my god, the Roomba's getting its revenge. Bad Trip's not going to help us. What about this one? Bombs are key. Not immediately useful, at least. Like, we have this Joker card on the next floor. There's a chance we can get it from a curse room or something on this floor. So I think flies are going to be less valuable than just the ability to deal, like, a lot of damage to an enemy very, very quickly with Krampus's head. So I'm hoping that ends up working itself out. But either way, if we just use Krampus's head every time it's available, that's a pretty big win for us. I think, at least. You can't come in, Roomba. I'm working right now. Go vacuum later. One day we'll invent a silent vacuum, and it'll be awesome, and then it'll kill us all in our sleep. One by one, we'll be replaced by the vacuums that we purchased ourselves. It'll be a nice little metaphor for consumerism. Invasion of the Body Snatchers 2.0. Don't hit me. Please. There we go. We've come to the point on the run where every single spirit heart is like a gift from above. It's not that innocent. Ah, okay. Probably shouldn't have tried to walk out there. That was even riskier. I would love to have at least 6.5, preferably 12, but at least 6.5 spirit hearts. Because we have a good chance of getting, well, we have a guaranteed deal with the devil on the cathedral if we live that long. My hope is that we can take advantage of that properly, but we're going to need a little bit more HP to do so without immediately killing ourselves. You see my conundrum. I don't really see the need to use Krampus's head on this room. If we end up not having Krampus's head for the Mom's Heart fight, it would be suboptimal. But I'm not that concerned about it. I probably could have done that room without it, but why bother? Bad trip again. I'm starting to think that we're not going to lose this one. I've been erring on the side of being positive, I think, for a while on this run. But I'm really feeling like I've played well enough. And that's a nice, refreshing feeling to have. Unless I really throw it on the cathedral or I just get absolutely shitty items on the chest. I think we're in a pretty awesome position. And we should be fine. But man, a 9 lives pickup would go a long way towards easing my anxieties about it right now. Because we really, like, I feel like I'm sandbagging a little bit, but really we can only get hit like 4 times. That's not sandbagging, that's just math. So we're going to take Guppy's tail to become Guppy. Even then, I was a little hesitant about it. Mom's knife is not the best with Guppy, and I really wish that was 2 spirit hearts, but still, 1 is nice. Thank you, game. Don't mean to look a gift horse in the mouth. Mom's knife plus, you know, Guppy is not great, but it is a free ability to fly, and, you know, I think it's still worth it. Plus golden chests, I guess, if we get them on this floor. Yep, very bad play on my part there. Definitely should not have found myself in that situation. Death card is good. Not for this room specifically. We're generating enough flies to feel okay about it. But this still might end up being a little bit of a tough one. If that had been 9 lives, I'd be sitting pretty. As it was not 9 lives, I'm not necessarily sitting ugly. But you know, I'm a little frightened. Come on. There we go. As long as we touch them with the knife and it generates a fly, we should be fine. I don't really want to fight a whole room of enemies for that. Anytime we're fighting, like, glass cannon type enemies, I'm just going to destroy them. But we'll save Krampus's head for a room that's a little bit more potent, if you will. I don't really want to go to the curse room at cost. Like, I'll spend bombs to go to the curse room, but I really, really, really don't want to spend my HP to go to the curse room. It'll only cost 1 because I can fly now, but 1 HP might be the difference between making it to the chest and not making it to the chest. So, it doesn't look like the secret room is there. Don't explode my face, thank you. I gotta hand it to this run for at least still keeping it interesting in spite of the fact that we picked up one of the most overpowered items in the game. I'm having a really fun time with this one. I feel like it's a surprising test of skill, surprisingly tense. I'm having a good time. Dome. Oh, shit. I did it. We have Monstro's Lung. Whoa, Monstro's Lung, Fire Mind. Bombs are key. Yeah, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Did we have good bombs? No, we had normal bombs. Alright, well, maybe 99 keys is a nice peace of mind. Alright, well, we're definitely going to win this run now, because we're still Guppy and we're generating a fuck ton of flies. And we got a lot of HP now, so that probably just made it a lot easier. But that's good, I think we earned it, man. I was having a good time on that run, but this is okay as well. Looks like we got probably Virgo, or possibly even PhD. I'd rather have a 48-hour energy pill, depending on what we get on our next floor. We also maybe have the mind. Like, we're able to see everything here. Sissy Longlegs is pretty good. Fly's helping out a lot. Yeah, this is a comfortable win now. All right, well, I'm not afraid at all anymore. Range kind of sucks. Oh, we definitely have Virgo because I got the Celtic Cross effect there. And piercing shots. I didn't notice that because of the Fire Mind effect. There we go. Please don't be, like, literally right next to me. That's kind of annoying. Better. Closer. Warmer. Feel free to give me some spiders, sissy long legs. I wouldn't be adverse to it. Terrible damage. Maybe it's not going to be as easy as I thought. But I think it will be. Oh, oh, oh. We're fast enough. There we go. One fly was enough to tip the balance there. Okay. Let's hope for, not Cricket's bot. Pyro, man. Let's hope for Pyro so we're immune to these fucking bullshit Fire Mine hits. Bob's Curse. Book of Revelations is actually pretty excellent for us. Ouija board? I don't know if that's going to affect us at all. There's very few rocks at this point in the game. Oh, good. Good start. I will say I'm a little salty that we're missing Black Candle. I love that item. I love being immune to curses. And this curse could end up bunging us up a little bit here. We got like number 1, so I'm thinking we probably have $3 bill. Because I don't think we had number 1 before. Unless this is just like Fear Shot. But I feel like my range kind of sucks more than it did on our last room as well. Could be mistaken. Yeah, you know what? This is not as much damage as I thought it was. I kind of wish that I didn't re-roll it, but that changes from room to room. I've got a lot more ability to take damage now. It's the explosions, though, man. Juicy Sack actually helped me out quite a great deal there. I don't know, man. This could actually end up being a loss here. The Fire Mine, like, I used to love Fire Mine, and in some ways I at least love the idea of Fire Mine. But the actual, like, in practice use of it is so dangerous if you have low range. Monstro's Lung has a tendency to give you pretty low range as well, so I've got to be really much more vigilant than I have been about being far away from enemies. If we can, the good news is, you know, every full shot that we fire is going to be like 20 more flies spawned. So we can get a pretty sweet fly army, and the flies don't explode even if they have the Fire Mine effect. But still, man, I'm scared. That extra Spirit Art helps out a lot. It really seems to oh my god, that was risky. It really seems to depend what enemy you fight, though. Like, I'm having a really good time against this champion bloat. Probably will live to regret that sentence. Yeah, there we go. But, like, that was relatively easy compared to what you'd expect. But, I guess rooms with a lot of enemies are proving super annoying. I have no idea where I am within the, you know, context of this run. This floor, I should say. I don't think we have $3 bill anymore. I think I was incorrect in that assessment. Thank God we have Dead Bird. That's really taking it to the hole for us. I'll admit I don't know what that sentence means. Suicide King. If we get, like, a 1-up, I might try it. Yum Heart. Interesting. This is Pin, I think. Fire Mine and Piercing Shot should counter Pin pretty hard. Especially, he popped up like right on top of the fire. That's just bad luck. I actually feel for Pin on that one. Okay, let's get fully charged shots. There we go. Yeah, suck in the Fire Mine shots. Let me know how that goes. 11 bombs, but they're not special. I'm just like looking at all the, you know, all the tools in my arsenal right now. Trying to figure out how we're gonna swing this one. Oh, there's our boss fight. I think we can do it on this HP. So I guess I do owe the 6 room like a debt of gratitude, but man, let's make sure we got a fully charged shot there, and don't hit Q by accident. Sounds like, why would you hit Q by accident? It happens, man. I fat finger it now and then. Or just like freak out when I'm trying to place a bomb and press E instead of Q. Okay, we got invincibility from what I assume is Virgo here. Take that opportunity, really spam the shit out of our flies. Oh, that's good. He's dead. Alright, well that was an interesting run. I had a good time with it. Some complications, but in a fun and interesting way. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.